evaporated milk, the first evaporated milk, the first choice of good cooks, and Pet non-fat dry milk. The new non-fat dry milk with a delicious fresh milk flavor. Two great products bring you, produced by the Major Bowes staff, Ted Mack and the original Amateur Hour. Now, Pet Milk proudly presents the program that has given America some of its greatest stars. And here in the 18-year-old tradition of the original Amateur Hour, a wonderful guy, Ted Mack.
Good evening, friends. Well, we have amateurs from all parts of the United States tonight, so we ought to be able to whip up some real fireworks as we spin the old wheel of fortune for the 971st time. Round and round she goes, and where she stops, nobody knows. The only way any amateur on tonight's show can get to be a winner is through your vote. So if you're in New York, you can vote very simply. You pick up your telephone, call the Pet Milk operator at Plaza 7 for 100. She'll take your vote, and we'll report the totals as we go along. Now, the staff found this brother and sister team in Salt Lake City. They do song and dance impressions, Diana and David Goodwill. Well, kids, it's nice to see a brother and sister team. You don't see many of them in show business anymore.
Well, it's in the family, Mr. Mack.
Yeah?
We had a great-grandfather that taught the first dancing lessons in Salt Lake City, and a great-uncle sang in the Salt Lake Theater. Also, our two aunts, Lorna and Ginny, taught us, and we had another uncle who sang in the Tabernacle Choir.
Is that right? You're Mormons, are you?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. A couple of years ago, we had a gentleman on here with a very fine voice. He was an elder in the Mormon church. I think his name was Ruff, Howard Ruff. Do you know him?
No, we don't, Mr. Mack, but all the folks back home voted for him.
They did, huh? Well, we were awfully glad to have him here. Well, what about you now?
Well, my brother is going to do an impersonation of Billy Eckstein, and I'm going to do one of Teresa Brewer, and we both dance together.
And that's an impression of yourself, is it?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. Okay, go to it.
Wait till the sun shines, Nellie, when the clouds go drifting by. We'll be happy, Nellie, don't you cry. Down Lover's Lane we'll wander, sweetheart, you and I. Wait till the sun shines, Nellie, by the sweet by and by.
Here is Billy Eckstein.
If I made you blue, I've had heartaches too. Now I beg of you, forgive me from the bottom of my heart, dear. I apologize.
And now that great song stylist who got her original start on this amateur hour, Miss Teresa Brewer.
Put another nickel in the Nickelodeon. All I want is loving you and the music, the music, the music. I'd do anything for you, anything you'd want me to. All I want is loving you and music all the time.
Diana and David Goodwill from Salt Lake City. I remember those kids now. I was out there with them in Salt Lake City when they found those. I never will forget it either. We were there in, I think, the worst blizzard of the season last year. It was quite a trip. Well, now, you folks in Salt Lake are all along the cable. Now, you know, these kids are depending upon you to vote, too. You do that by dropping a postal card to Box 191, Radio City Station, right here in New York, also in care of Pet Milk. You'll make some youngster awful happy here. Let's bring everyone out here to remind the folks just once more so they'll have another look at you and make up their minds who they're going to vote for. There they are. They've all tried very hard. Golly, this time goes so fast that we hardly know what to do about it. We try to get all of the youngsters on here, give them an equal amount of time and opportunity to please you folks here in the theater and, of course, you folks out there. Now, the biggest applause they can get is the applause they'll get from you folks out there on the airwaves. You drop a postcard, Box 191, Radio City Station, or Plaza 74100. In the meantime, when your little director of the budget goes shopping, I hope you'll remind her that our sponsors' products are the things that keep this amateur hour going. Pet evaporated milk, Pet non-fat dry milk. You see that she stocks up on it? Thanks very much, and good evening, friends.